It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Elks' superstar running back. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Elks and the Diablos, and it's all up next.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They run a draw here on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 110 yards in the score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines and try and put the football in one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest. So they bring out their punter.
Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How did they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd and 3.
Looking middle, and that's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Second and 6. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Diablos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 25 yards that time.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now they'll put one here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. He's got room past the 30. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Right back to him on 1st down. To about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So that a second drive ending in a field goal now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the first one got them closer, and this one gets them to lead, but I don't think they should fall in love with kicking field goals. They're going to need to put the ball in the end zone if they want to finish off this game with a win.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And on now is the punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
2nd and 9 now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Diablos have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Second and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Elks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:37 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So now the story changes. Trailing by 4. 24 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Salt Lake City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week